Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play GearCity with me, Alpha Pi Omega and Republic Motors. So in the last episode we have went out of our way to design two new brand cars, Natalias. We have the Platinum and the Gold version. Both will be sold both will come to the market in about 2 years, 22 months to be exact. And today we need to deal with the other cars. Now, first one that I would like to deal with is Vlado. Now, Vlado is a fairly new truck. It came to the market in 1911, but I think that it has time to upgrade it a bit. The reason for that is that it is actually kind of old, and we do have a way better chassis for it, but I don't think we can do anything with the engine or with... I could upgrade the engine, but the cost would just jump up incredibly. I don't think that's worth it. And the gearbox, I think we already did upgrade the muscle. We would need to wait a whole year to get another upgrade. So let's design a new vehicle. Let's design a new variant of Vlado. And this one is going to use the new chassis that we have, which is... I'm getting a bit confused here. The new chassis, which is called Samson 2, instead of the Samson that we have right now, which is cheaper and way better. So let's do that. So let's modify the vehicle. We're going to modify Vlado, and we're going to create a new generation of it because the components are going to be slightly different. So locomotive and the muscle. So we'll have the Samson 2 chassis. The locomotive engine will stay there, and we'll have the muscle gearbox. I don't think there's any other... The manual... we need the muscle as it has the maximum input that we can do here. So let's design it. Now, the car itself, without any redesign, has a specific rating of 60, which is awesome. That's 3 more than we have right now, and it costs $2,409. Well, the current version of the Vlado costs $2,250. We made some decent money on this car, so I think we're gonna get it done. But we'll have to design a new... Wait. We have to design... we have to... delete design body. We'll have to do a new variant. I'm kind of sorry that we didn't use the Albion, because now we could upgrade to the Woodley. But as we started in 1911, I think that I just skipped the oldest one. So now I think the next logical step would be Bull, because it has a bit of the original frame on it, and our slate is just not real. It's not. I think slate is even older than the Albion, so it would go slate, Albion, Woodley, then Bull, and then Valor. So let's go with Bull right now. I kind of like the way it looks, and I'm going to design it now, and I'll be back when we have the second generation of Vlado design. So let's go. Okay, I think we are done here. The second Vlado generation will be a huge jump forward. I decided that I don't want it black anymore because the black is just... Wait, it's not black. This is black. It's just grey and it rounds out the details. So we're gonna go with a nice shade of green. And we're gonna add in some silver details to it. It's gonna be a bit more modern, a bit more hip with the time. But we're going with a big bed again because we want to have as much cargo in this bad boy as possible. I made the engine compartment smaller but longer. And other than that, I'm going for the same design with the wheels and the front and back. Generally speaking, this is kind of an experiment with the exhaust vents. I kind of think it looks cool. I never tried it before, and it looks cool in my opinion. Anyway, so let's finish this car. We're gonna call it Vlado. Probably 1916. And yeah, the specific is 62 now. The car is slightly cheaper than with the older design, isn't it? Yeah, 2000. Yeah, so this is about $50 cheaper than creating that design, which will be just an update. So let's see if we can do anything here. We have the materials lowered, interior is lowered. If I dropped the safety a bit more, the car doesn't care. Interior, we know about that. Design focus. Design focus on style can also be taken away completely. Cargo focus, I'd like to bump that up. Dependability, I'd like to bump that up. And testing, what did we have here? Comfortability can be disregarded again. So yeah, we dropped the cost to $2,402, and the project cost $2,015,000, which is actually kind of a lot. So if we went with designing it for 22 months, it cost $520,000, which is incidentally at the same time, yeah, when the Talias are gonna come to the market. So let's do it like that. The specific 62 has... Okay, the specific has 5 more, 62 compared to 57. So it is a truly new generation and I like it. So let's design this. Call it Vlado 1916 and build it. Cool, so that's the third car that we have going for us. Now, another step in our design process would be getting a new Victra. Victra is actually a second generation of the car, but it's using the same engine that we used originally, the Flame. And the Flame is a very, very old engine. Now, if you look at the engine itself, it just came out in 1906, so this is one of the oldest engines that we ever designed, and it's too old. So we're gonna design a new one. We're gonna design a new one that's gonna work well with the gearbox that we have, the manual. Yeah, maximum input is 207 Newton meters. So what kind of engine was the Flame? It's a 6-cylinder V-shaped natural aspirated had gasoline engine. Okay, it has torque of 204. How well do the Tourings deal with power? Okay, they need it, so we definitely need a better engine. Cool. So it's going to be a V-shaped 6-cylinder gasoline. Let's use the SOHC. We had the F valve, and the SOHC is better in everything. So let's use that one, and we're gonna supercharge it. Awesome. So this engine would have 45 horsepower and 45 horsepower and 143 torque. It would cost $571, which is about half of what we have, and it's better already. So that's actually pretty cool. Let me just take a sip of my tea here, and we're gonna decide what we're gonna do with this. So we have a lot of room to play with. The natural aspirated engine. So it's like the chassis. It's gonna use the spine chassis. How big can we make the engine? Okay, not much more. Okay, like this. I can even slightly increase the size of it. Okay. I can increase it quite a lot. Which increases the horsepower and the torque. And if I reduced the weight, it could go down significantly. Wait. Okay, like this. It has to be like this. So 55 horsepower engine, 183 torque. The chassis, the gearbox that we're using, or that we will use, has the maximum input of 207 Newton meters. So I can increase the revolutions slightly and the engine torque slightly. Let's go with 265 horsepower. That's a 65 horsepower, 200 Newton meter engine. And the current flame has a power of 28, so the power is the same. The fuel economy on this baby is actually kind of worse. So if I increase it like this, it's gonna get better. Okay, so this way it would be better. It would have better fuel economy, way more horsepower, and a better torque. Correct? Yeah. Way better horsepower, slightly lower torque, but we don't care about that. The smoothness would be better. We need to bump up the reliability, though. Okay, that's 58. It's way better. And the smoothness is also way better. If I bump up the fuel economy here slightly, it's gonna get even better. So this would be $841. So that's how much? It's about $85 cheaper per engine, and it has better everything except torque, which is slightly lower. The engine also, well, it weighs a bit more, but that's not a problem. The displacement is smaller, which is good. And I like that it has better smoothness. So I'm happy with this. Now, how fast can we make this engine? It would cost 300,000 if we did it to, wait, what was it, like 10 months? Oh, yeah, 10 months. If you wanted it in 6, it's going to be $1 million. If we're gonna make it slightly slower, the cost is gonna drop significantly. So if I was okay with having it in January 1915, it's gonna be 243,000. I actually want the Victor to come to the market about the same time as the other cars. Victor made us a decent buck, didn't it? Yeah, 2 million. So I think we can invest in it a bit. So let's get it in 6 months, so that we have 16 months for the new variant of Victor. Oh boy, that's gonna be expensive. No, that's way too expensive. Let's go 8 months, 580,000. That's tolerable. Okay, so this is going to be Flame Mark II, correct? Yeah, Flame. Yeah, it's the engine Flame Mark II. And that's it for Victra, honestly. That's it for Victra. Vado is being remade, Natale is being remade, and what about Rudolph? Rudolph has been on the market for quite some time now. It's using what components? It's using the Match Mark II, Fuel Saver, and the ladder chassis. So if we use the same engine, which I don't see a problem with though, actually we could get rid of the match and use the flame. Don't know, we're really going after the fuel economy, aren't we? Yeah, we need the fuel economy. Oh, it's a radial cylinder engine. Is it possible to modify that one? It would be possible, but the results are minuscule. But on the other hand, if we modify this engine and use the new gearbox, and the better chassis, we could make this very interesting. So let's do that. Let's modify. This is going to be the last modification on the match engine, or the fuel is really important for us. It's gonna improve the reliability and the power a bit. So let's do that. The major modification on the match, and we are going to modify Rudolph. It's going to be a new generation. We're going to use the spine, the Match Mark II. That's the best. Yeah, that's the best fuel economy, and we're going to use the manual. So let's see how that would go. It would be specific 54, and we have currently 48. Okay, so that is a massive upgrade. But again, this is going to be a new generation, so we owe it to ourselves to design a new body. So let's see what kind of variants we have here. I think the original version was the Berlin. Then we had... Oh, okay. Then we had the Double Duo, didn't we? And the next... Wow. Okay, so which one would be... I guess M46, Victoria and Villius seems like a newer car. So let's use M46. That's going to be a huge design change. Okay, so I'm going to design a new Rudolph generation, and I'll be back as usual when I'm done. Okay, I think I'm done. I struggled a lot with this one, and it really was a problem, but I think I got the wheels correctly now, and the car looks really good. So let's finish this. Call this 19 Rudolph 1916, and check out the rating. Okay, so the overall is 54, while the current version has 48. Okay, so we actually increased it by 6. That's decent. The cost of the car would be 3,445, while Rudolph costs 2,806. Oh wow, it's actually a huge difference. Well, let's see what we can do with this. Get the materials, the interior all maxed. If I don't max it, I guess the rating would drop significantly, but do you want to just make it that much more expensive? I guess so. $600 is a lot though, but in a couple of months, well, we always wanted Rudolph to be a sort of a premium brand, so let's see. Can I drop the market demographic testing? Oh, that would make it way cheaper, but okay, if we drop the fuel testing to minimum, utility testing I can't, reliability I can't. So what is performance rating? So if I dropped fuel economy testing and comfortability testing to minimum, we would still have 53, but the car would be $200 cheaper. And I think that's a good deal. We get one less rating, and we save $100. If I go down on a quality, okay, so that's so this is as low as we can go. We can get it down to $3,081, and that's better. Even the project went down, the specific is still 53, so the car is a worthy step upward. But yeah, that's 3,600. 3,067. Okay, 3,067 is as low as we can get. 940,000, but it would be ready on February 1916 in 23 months, so we'll need to speed that one up. So if we go 22 months, it's gonna be 971,000. Okay. So that's a step forward, and I think that an increase of what, $200? Yeah, $250 is decent for 5 extra rating. That is good, and the new Rudolph looks really like a continuation of the original one, and I like that. So let's go. 1916 Rudolph, 22 months. And that's it. So this was a long episode for me, but we've done a lot. We now have an extra engine flame in production. We're starting to use our gearboxes, and we are currently designing 5 new cars. And in the next episode, we are probably going to deal with Victor as well. So that's going to be a big step forward. 1916 is going to be a big year for us. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time with more GearCity. And please let me know how you like the new designs. I hear you commenting a lot about the economy situation and about the spreadsheets and stuff like that, but I'm also really looking forward to hearing your opinion about the way the cars look, because that's also a fun part for me. And I hope that you guys actually noticed that, but the way you shape your car actually plays a role in the overall rating. So if you, for example, make the bed much bigger on the truck, you will have more cargo space. If you make the cabin bigger, you get more comfort in the car, so that increases the other ratings. So, the way you design the car actually also matters. Okay, so that's all from me, and I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, you guys take care.